Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Happy Wednesday. I hope everybody's having a great day. Welcome back to the channel, and what we are going to be doing within today's video is talk about Barcelona's right wing position, because there has been decisions that are being made within Barcelona. Yes, the club is reacting, and so we are going to be revolving around Adama Traore and Raphinha. Later in the video, we're also going to be talking about the future of Memphis Depay. And for those of you guys who are big fans of Memphis within the Barcelona fan base, let me tell you, we do have some great news regarding this player here. There is so much that we do have to discuss, but let's first talk about Adama Traore, because it does say here, according to Fabrizio Romano, that Barcelona have no intentions of executing the 30 million purchase option to sign Adama Traore on a permanent basis. Now, let's talk about this, right? Because we know that Adama Traore is a great player. His strength, his speed, it is top notch. But I have always said within the past like 5 to 6 months that Adama Traore is a one-dimensional player. He's very great, right? He's really good at what he does all the time. But when you only have one weapon in your disposal, the opposition is going to know exactly how to stop you, right? Because he does, and he repeats the exact same thing on the pitch. And I have said before the transfer was even complete back in January that if Adama Traore wants to showcase on why he should be staying with Barcelona, why and how he could convince Xavi Hernandez, he needs to be more dynamic. Now, does this mean that Adama Traore is a bad player? No, he's not a bad player, because what he does all the time, he is really good at it. His numbers are great when it comes to his dribbles. But when it comes to being a right winger within Barcelona, it is always going to be different, which is why it's a very different case for Adama Traore right now. We know that he can succeed in many clubs in Europe, but when it does come to Barcelona, again, it's a much different conversation. A right winger within Barcelona, you have to be dynamic. You need to have more football within you. You need to be able to give solutions all the time and make the opposition guess what you're going to do instead of doing the exact same thing over and over again. And Xavi Hernandez has basically said that yes, we need more from our right wingers. And Raphinha and someone like Dembele, if those two right wingers do end up being within the same club at Barcelona next season, they can offer so much more within that area. Now, just to give you guys a better idea on the profiles when it comes to Raphinha, Adama Traore, and Dembele, again, you can see that Adama Traore does have better numbers compared to Raphinha when it comes to making those offensive duels. He is a monster when it comes to his dribbles down the right flank, which is why we do see Adama Traore look way more clinical on his own area compared to Raphinha. And then we can see Dembele just bossing everybody around. Look at how many green boxes he does have. He is more superior than both Adama Traore and Raphinha. But look, I know that these numbers, right, this chart here does make it seem like Adama Traore is the superior one, but we do need to have more context. Like what I did say, Adama Traore, the only reason why he has these numbers and why he does look superior, it is because he repeats the exact same thing over and over again. In the end, when it comes to comparing Raphinha and Adama, Xavi's basically looking at this and saying, okay, we can see that Adama is a great dribbler, but who is the one that can convert better inside the goal box? That is Raphinha. He does have a total of 12 goals, while Adama Traore does not even have half of what Raphinha does have to offer when it comes to goals. And I do think that that is what Xavi does want to go for, is to have a right winger who is capable to take down 1 to 2 players, score goals, and overall just help the attacking side. And so it is a very tough moment for someone like Adama, because there has also been reports about Adama Traore speaking with the assistant coach after the game against Mallorca. He was basically saying, why was I not placed in the game? I wanted to play. And so again, it's a very tough moment. It's a very sad moment, because I know, and you and me know this, that Adama is a great player, but at Barcelona, it is always going to be different. And now we do have another report coming from Ferran Correas, who has stated Adama Traore will not be staying next season. His prominence has decreased, and in addition, the club considers Dembele's renewal and the signing of Raphinha as bigger priorities. And so that is going to be the lane that Barcelona is going to be stepping towards too. Barcelona do want to have Raphinha. They have been eyeing this player all year. And so let's shift our attention towards Raphinha, because when it comes to this player, there has been massive news that yes, Barcelona are intensifying their interest to bring this player in. It does say here, according to sources within England, Barcelona is prepared to make a different offer for Raphinha depending on how Leeds' situation does go. It is possible that Barcelona could start talks with the club before the season even ends. Barcelona do want to step it up. They're eyeing for a bid of 25 million euros if Leeds do get relegated. And so look, it's a very intense situation, because we see that Barcelona are going to be strengthening their position to bring in this player. And when we look at the table here in the Premier League, you can see that Leeds are very tight when it comes to the 17th spot, the 18th spot and the 19th spot. I know that it does sound very bad from me coming from a Barcelona fan, right? Like me saying that I hope that Leeds do get relegated. So in order for Barcelona to have like a cheaper price for this player, like I don't want anybody to get relegated. Like I don't want any club to experience going into second division unless it's Real Madrid. But when it comes to Leeds, right? Like if Barcelona do want to save those extra funds, and in order for them not to pay like around 45, 50, 60 million euros for someone like Raphinha, Leeds have to get relegated. Now, here's the most interesting thing. Everton right now do have one game less than Leeds, and they have just beaten Chelsea. And so right now, Everton are doing everything in their power to get into that 17th or 16th place. And looking at their momentum, I do believe that Everton are going to get the job done. And when it comes to Leeds and the remaining next games, Leeds play against Tuchel's Chelsea and Arteta's Arsenal. Two clubs who are fighting for a very big reason right now in the Premier League. Chelsea and Arsenal are two clubs that do want to remain within the top four. Now, Chelsea did just lose against Everton, but I just do not see Chelsea slipping up in the very last few games of the Premier League. And also for Arsenal are going through great momentum, and so Leeds are going to have to do a very big job and a great job. They're going to have to be perfect if they want to beat Chelsea and Arsenal. If Chelsea and Arsenal end up beating Leeds and take away points from this club, Everton is going to be climbing towards 7th place and Leeds will be going into the bottom 3. And so again, if Leeds end up getting relegated, the value of Raphinha is going to decrease. Barcelona are going to have no trouble paying that 25 million euros that has been reported. And so everything does indicate that Barcelona, when it comes to their right wing position, they want to have Dembele and Raphinha occupying that position, and for many years. Now let's talk about Memphis Depay, because again, for the Memphis fans out there, this is some very surprising and also very great news, because it does say here, according to sources in Spain, given the difficulty of signing a striker, Barcelona welcomes the continuity of Memphis Depay and will offer him a renewal. The player has shown in recent days his commitment and he will continue at the club, and the technicians do value that. And so ever since Memphis did make that switch on the left wing position, things have really changed. Like his role, right? His attitude, the way that he approaches other teams. Memphis Depay has been a complete monster within that area. I think it's very clear that his role should no longer be a number 9. He just simply does not have it what it takes when it comes to being a number 9. He is a natural born left winger. And I do think that if he continues to play within that position and he delivers, Barcelona is going to want to renew this player until 2024. And I do expect to see Memphis on the left wing going up against Real Betis on this weekend. And so honestly, I'm not surprised, because when Memphis is on his best level, when he is on his A game, he is good enough to be in Barcelona. Like there were many moments against Mallorca where he has shown so much potential. So he does look very dangerous. He knows exactly how to move within a left wing. He knows how to move to space. And so this is good news, because if Memphis continues to be the player that he is within that position, I have no problem with Memphis staying and Barcelona saying, okay, let's keep Memphis and let's look for another number 9, maybe in the January transfer window of 2023 or maybe in the summer of 2023. Because if we can have our options being Memphis and Ferran on the left wing, Ansu, Aubameyang and Jula as our striker options, and then Dembele and Raphinha on the right wing, that's going to be great. Those are great options that it does have a lot of power, technique. Again, this is considered as the plan B in terms of options if Lewandowski does not arrive, if someone like Darwin Nunez does not arrive. Because look, when it comes to Darwin Nunez, I really do want this player to come in. We can even talk about Lautaro Martinez. There's many options that Barcelona could go to, but this will be considered as the plan B if no striker does arrive. And so I'm so happy to see that Memphis is doing well. He has shown his commitment many times. Like for example, before he even came to Barcelona, he has said that he was willing to lower his wages only to help Barcelona. He does not care about how much he does earn per year because he wants to succeed at this club. And he has even said after the match against Mallorca, and I quote, "I came here with the desire to play for the team. I want to be important in the team for next year and for several more years." And so of course, if Memphis does continue to deliver like this and Xavi continues to place him on the left wing, of course I'm going to want to see Memphis be at Barcelona for many more years and bring a lot of success to this club. But that is going to be wrapping up today's Barcelona daily news. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are new here, welcome to the channel. Please like, subscribe, comment, and I will see you guys in the next video.